All right, I'm going to try and wrap my head around what's going on at the minute. So, as you know, Liverpool have just signed brand new striker. Man, is it exciting when we sign a striker. Big Ekitike for 70 odd million pounds plus add-ons, etc. And the hilarious thing about this is that last week it was Newcastle, we've got Isak, we want to go for Ekitike. Liverpool were like, okay, we want Isak, and if you don't give us Isak, we're going to go for Ekitike. Newcastle were like, do your worst. Liverpool went, fine. Ekitike went, yeah, I'll pay for these guys for less money. So it's like, great, so we've nabbed that, and now we've basically turned the gun on Newcastle and said, give us him as well. The only way that this was really going to happen is if Isak himself had his head turned. And now he very much does have his head turned. He basically said, you know, I want to explore other options in the transfer market. And by all accounts, Liverpool have still got the funds to offer a sensational, another record-breaking bid for Isak. I mean, I can't get my head around it. Now, granted, like, there are some attacking players who are looking like they may be on the way out. So you got Diaz and Nunez. I mean, I'm telling you, something's different about Nunez this year. I'm not even going to get into it. But I like this Liverpool. I can see why Real Madrid act this way and sort of bully teams around, because, man, what a rush. But you know what? Like, if I can be honest about something, I'm gonna just say how I'm feeling about this. So on one side, if we get Alexander Isak, who is, as I said even last week, one of the very few finished products, I feel like I'm yelling, one of the very few finished products, he goes right into our team. I mean, you just look at our team on paper, and if we were to get him, even if we don't get him, but if we were to get him, I look at this Liverpool first 11, I'm like, is that the best first 11 on paper in my lifetime? Like, certainly one of the best transfer windows we've ever had. Not just even like in the last few years, that we've ever had. Years of saving money, only buying Chiesa last year. I mean, may as well not have, which is to my dismay. It's a sensational transfer window. My concern is it's all just very un-Liverpool. And sometimes that could be a good thing, that I could be thinking like, yes, we should be doing more of this. But I'm nervous about upsetting the balance, if I'm being honest, if I'm being a killjoy for a minute. It's my only concern. I trust, if it was any other club, I'd be like, we're making a mistake here, lads. We're making a mistake here signing the very best players in their position. I mean, I hear it myself, okay? I hear it. You know, it's like, I don't know, any of my Irish viewers, I'm sure this has happened in other countries too. There was a thing a few years ago in Ireland where like the banks were just giving out money. You put in your card into Ulster Bank or whatever it was, you could just take out whatever you wanted. It was like, huh. Everyone's like, there's big mad queues at the ATM. Everyone's like, they're giving away this money, like as if it's not going to come back and haunt you and people aren't going to be looking for that money. It feels the same. It's like, we're like, great, yeah, give us all this, but you know, it's not always as simple as that. Like granted, it was already an imbalance. Some players left. Trent left. I mean, I wonder what he's thinking right now. He left. Big Quan left, and you know, so there was a bit of an imbalance there. And we've brought in more fullbacks. We brought in Florian Wirtz, who, if I may say, is just, I mean, I've only seen him in training, but I can safely say he's going to be the best player that we've had in the last decade. Okay, he just looks like he's world class at football. Even if you just lined up the Liverpool players and I never seen them touch a ball, and you were to ask me, okay, who's the baller in this team? Like him right there, what's his deal? That's what I'd be saying, because he, from what I've seen, he looks absolutely sensational. But what I'll say about the Isak Ekitike thing, first of all, I've been a bit like, it's a bit unfortunate that Liverpool are having their pre-season and all this, and they've got this, I don't know what's going on with the kit. What's happening with the kit? Why haven't they unveiled the new kit yet? We all know what it is. Why haven't they unveiled it? And it's kind of, it's like, we don't know what these players' shirt numbers are going to be. We can't see them in the new kit. But I've seen Ekitike just pictures. Like, we're delighted to confirm that we've signed a record, well, not record breaking, but up there, striker, just a still image of him. Like, I'm like, where's the announcement video? Where's the pizzazz? But I get it. The entire media team seems to be away at pre-season as well. And I keep seeing stuff of him, like, just walking down a corridor. I'm like, oh, stop making him do this, lads. Just get him with the rest of the team. And then when I saw him meeting the team, Ekitike, where he's like, first meets Maka, and he's like, oh, nice to meet you. He's like, oh, he's like, big, huh? Like, you know, like, you're a fucking giant, mate. When I seen Ekitike going around, and he's about the same size as Big Verge. I seen him go around, I was like, oh, like, he's really nervous to meet the team. You know what I mean? It reminded me of, sometimes you forget, like, oh, he's only 23 or whatever he is. And he looked a little bit nervous. I'm not saying he's going to be nervous on the pitch. Obviously, it's very nervous. It's a huge fee. The eyes are on you of the world, and you're meeting all of these legends who play for Liverpool. And you have to walk all the way across the pitch in front of all the crowd and do it in front of everyone. I get it. That's very nerve-wracking. But part of me thinks that, because I've heard reports be like, well, what's Ekitike going to think if we sign Isak? I think he'll be fucking delighted, to be honest, that he can blossom in his own time, and that we're not all been like, why aren't you the finished product yet? I think that he will love the fact that he can develop and be ingratiated into the squad. And Isak's going to be the one to soak up all that pressure. He'll be the lightning rod for pressure, and Ekitike can just do his own thing the way Liverpool are best in the world, best in class at doing, where whether it was Robertson or whether it was, you know, whoever, of just bringing them in when they're ready. And if I may say, on a slight side note, I know I'm all over the place, but I'm very excited. Conor Bradley's looking absolutely sensational as well. I know it's all just pre-season and it's all training, but I mean, fucking hell, how exciting. But I don't know what way it's going to go. There's still links with Rodrigo, there's links with Diaz to Bayern, Nunes to Saudi. I mean, again, this video will be out of date in a matter of hours, but the fact, I mean, it's exciting for me on a personal level because I fucking know the player that we're trying to sign, and I already like him, and I haven't felt that way in a long time. I very rarely, ever since I was a kid, and you kind of know everyone. The older I get, the less informed I am about other leagues, but a Premier League player, like, just who wants to join Liverpool and is just there, ready-made, there's just goals there. And it just goes to show the value of saving the money and waiting for the right time, that we're still compliant with PSR and all this other shite. Absolutely incredible, exciting time. And if there's anyone who I think can pull off this much business and still be ingratiated and still be kind of, you know, locked into our system, our way of doing things, you're going to go in here. We're not just throwing you in because we need someone desperately there. You know, we've already got Conor Bradley at right back. We've already got Andy Robertson and Tsimikas at left back. We've got upgrades now. So, you know, it's not like we're fucking desperate, we need you. You know, Szoboszlai, where's he going to fit in? You know, and so there's, you know, we've got a great core. As I said before, we've got Mo, we've got Verge, we've got Alisson, we've got Slot. I mean, we've got Premier League winners. We've got one of the best, like, recruitment teams in the world. So, you know what? I have no reason to doubt them. I've no reason to doubt them yet. And they're obviously waiting for Klopp to leave, but they're like, right, get that money now. Anyway, I'm rambling here. I'm excited. I'm fucking excited. And again, I'm not falling into the trap though of just because we have these players, it's like, right off. It's not going to be that simple, but it's going to be fucking exciting though. I'm swearing a lot now. I'm going to go and keep refreshing my Twitter feed to see what the latest update is. Let me know what you're thinking. I mean, are you just nothing but pure excited? Are you slightly apprehensive? Or are you just kicking back and just been like, let's just see where this ends up? But Isak to Liverpool, fucking yes, man. Isak to Liverpool would be a fucking 10 on the fucking yes scale, on the patented fucking yes scale. And the new system this season, there will also be a fucking mug scale as well for any time a Liverpool player mugs off another person. So I have a feeling that's going to be pretty much a weekly occurrence now with the players we have in the squad. Fucking mugs will be available to buy. Don't worry about that. What is this? Anyway, thanks for watching, and